Hello investors, welcome to Simpli Stocks. In today's video, we will study a very interesting company, Techno Electric and Engineering. This is also a quite well-known small cap data center stock. We will study Techno's business segments in depth with a special focus on their data center business. Along with this, as per the guidance and targets given by the management, we will also be doing its valuation. But remember, this video is in no way a buy or sell recommendation on Techno Electric. Our only objective here is to help you explain how Techno's business model is and to teach you how you can study any business from an emerging sector. With that being said, let's begin. First of all, let us understand what a data center actually is and how Techno Electric is involved in the data center sector. In very simple words, a data center is a place, a building where data is stored safely. For example, the video you are watching right now is also safely stored at some data center of YouTube. Just like your phone and laptop have storage where your photos, videos, and contact numbers are kept, in the same way, whatever data you see on the internet is also stored somewhere. A data center is a complex system in which many companies are involved. Inside a data center, there are servers, and different companies operate in different segments like server chip designing, networking, manufacturing, computation, and so on. With the help of many servers, a data center is built, and within that data center, there is participation of many different companies. To run a data center, many products like switch gears, power backup systems, cooling systems, etc. are required. Now, Techno Electric is in the business of setting up these data centers and operating them. Their job is to bring together all the service providers and product manufacturing companies and set up the data center. Then once a data center is ready, Techno also has to bring it clients or customers for it. That means they have to find those companies which will store their data in these data centers on a rental basis. Now, Techno Electric is constructing two types of data centers. One is small data centers of less than 1 to 2 megawatt, which are called edge data centers or EDCs. Techno is setting up these EDCs along with Railtel. The second type is hyperscale data centers, which are large data centers. If you look in this screenshot of conference call transcript, you will see that they have received an order from Railtel to construct 102 edge data centers over the next 5 years and then operate them further. Their first EDC of 200 kilowatt in Gurgaon is ready. Here mainly Railtel itself and government departments and PSUs will be customers. Similarly, another EDC in Mumbai will start this year around November or December. In this screenshot, if you look below, you will notice that they have also received an order from Railtel to set up 18 megawatt hyperscale data center in Noida. So if you look at this map, Techno Electric is currently setting up two of its own hyperscale data centers in Kolkata and Chennai and Railtel's hyperscale data center in Noida. Apart from this, the many red points you see here are the locations of the first phase of 20 edge data centers. After that, the yellow pins are the cities where the remaining 80 to 82 EDCs might come up in the future. For these EDCs, there is a build, operate, transfer model in which Techno Electric will construct them and then operate them along with Railtel on a revenue sharing basis for 25 years. After 25 years, these EDCs will be transferred to Railtel. In this, Techno will also be responsible for operation and maintenance and for bringing customers. Talking about their own data centers, the 36 megawatt hyperscale data center that they are setting up in Chennai in its first phase, 5.6 megawatt capacity has recently started, and the rest will come every 6 months as new customers keep coming in. Apart from this, the construction of the 13 megawatt facility in Kolkata has also begun. Here, one very important point to note is that in this year, that is in FY26, Techno will not be getting any significant sales contribution from their data center business. That is something you have to understand. In FY27, there will be little contribution. This segment will mainly pick up speed from FY28. That is why when you are doing valuation of Techno Electric, you have to do it on the basis of its current business segments. The data center business will come into picture only 2 to 3 years later. But the advantage here is that Techno is in the EPC business. In this, the EBITDA margin is around 14 to 15%. The data center business is a high margin business. In this, the EBITDA margin can go up to 50 to 60%. That is why as the contribution of data center segment will increase, we will see a good sales growth, but at the same time, we will also see margin expansion. And because of that, we can see good growth in net profit or the bottom line as well. And I know I keep saying this and you don't listen, but still, as a humble request, if you are liking this video so far, do give me a thumbs up. Also, you can subscribe to our channel Simpli Stocks, where we bring multiple such videos every week. Honestly, your likes and subscribes are our only motivation so that we keep bringing such high quality research to you for free. So do like this video and also subscribe to my channel too. Now let us talk about their main business, which is the growth driver right now, because the capital required to set up the data center business has to come from here only. So Techno Electric is your EPC business. They have three business segments. Out of these three, the biggest is transmission EPC, which has almost a 70% share in their order book. In this, they set up substations for power transmission and lay power lines. Due to the growth in the green energy sector, there is currently very good growth in this segment. What happened is that solar and wind plants have been installed, and these plants are set up far away from cities in places where there is vacant land. But the consumption of electricity will happen in cities and industrial areas. Therefore, to connect those plants to the power grid for electricity transmission, you need power lines and substations. So this segment is seeing very good growth right now. Apart from this, nearly 20% share is of the distribution business in their EPC order book, where they mainly work on installation of smart meters. Around 10% of the business comes from installing flue gas desulfurization or FGD systems in coal power plants. These FGD systems are installed to reduce pollution caused by sulfur dioxide emissions from coal power plants. But in this segment, there is a risk of slowdown ahead. I'll tell you why. A recent report by Niti Aayog has come out stating that these FGD systems are not required. This is quite a surprising report because all over the world, FGD systems are used to reduce pollution. Anyway, this is a small segment. Even if there is a slowdown, it won't make a very big difference to Techno Electric's results. Their main two segments, power transmission EPC and smart meters EPC, both have seen very good growth right now, and both sectors are currently going through a very good growth phase. Talking about their recent results and performance, in Q1, you will see that their sales have grown by 25% compared to last year, and the net profits have seen 78% growth. For Techno, Q1 is a little lighter. In their total revenue, annual revenue, Q1's contribution is around 15%. Then Q2 contributes 20%, Q3 contributes 25%, and so on. And Q4's share is 35%. In this way, it gradually picks up. When the March quarter ended, they had an order book of around 11,000 crore rupees, which gives them a very good growth visibility for the next 3 years. In this direction, their management has given a target of 3,500 crore sales and at least 50 rupees EPS for this year. Then next year, that is in FY27, they are targeting 4,500 crore sales and 75 rupees EPS. Based on these estimates, let's calculate Techno's valuation. Last year, their sales were 2,500 crore and the net profit was 428 crore. As I told you, in FY26, they are expected to bring sales of 3,500 crore and EPS of 50 rupees. And compared to last year, this works out to 45 to 46% sales growth and 33 to 35% net profit and EPS growth. Then after that, in FY27, for their target of 4,500 CR sales and 75 rupees EPS, we can expect another 50% growth ahead. So even though Techno Electric is currently trading at a PE of 40, on this year's estimated earnings, its PE comes out to 30, and on next year's estimated profits, PE comes out to just 20. So this is a very good valuation for an emerging business. But what is the risk here? So if there is a slowdown in their transmission and smart EPC businesses, then these targets can be missed. This is something you'll have to watch out for. And at this time, the monsoons have been quite heavy in many regions of North India. There have been floods and landslides. It can have a severe impact on project execution. So if you are interested in this business, then you'll have to closely track their Q2 results. Now, before ending this video, I would like to take your 2 to 3 minutes more to talk about India's data center landscape. Currently, India's data center market is growing at a rapid pace of around, I think, 27 to 28% CAGR. Of course, there are many reasons for this growth, that data consumption is increasing, adoption of cloud and AI is happening, and so on. But the biggest push is coming from the government. The government wants the data of Indians to be stored within our country. This data should not go outside our country. For example, right now, India produces 20% of world's data, but globally we have only 3% of data center capacity. So that number has to go up. So there are many companies in this space like STT, CTRLS, NTT, Tata, Nextra, Adani, etc., which are constructing data centers. But if we talk about listed players, then only three names are there. Adani Enterprises, Anantaraj, and Techno Electric. Among these three, I don't prefer Adani because they are into so many different businesses. In such a case, no matter how good growth comes in their data center segment, at the consolidated level, the growth rate will be lower. Anantraj and Techno Electric both are targeting to grow their data center segments at nearly 50% CAGR. But the problem with Anantraj is that their management has stopped doing conference calls. So there is no clarity on how their main real estate business is doing. It gets very difficult to analyze it. In such a case, I will give more preference to Techno Electric. Firstly, their EPC business can deliver higher growth compared to Anand's real estate development business. And secondly, at least I have complete information about the business and what is going on in the company. Personally, I also find the EPC business less risky and volatile than the real estate business. Apart from that, right now, I also believe Techno's valuation is more attractive compared to Anantraj. Now, you tell me in the comments in which data center business are you invested, and do you see growth in this sector, or do you think it is an overhyped sector? And if you liked this video, then please give me a thumbs up. For us, your likes and subscribes are the only motivation so that we keep bringing you such high quality research videos for free. So please do like it and also subscribe to our channel Simpli Stocks. This way you'll get to know all the updates of our new videos easily. I'll see you in the next video. Happy investing.